Snake Man here. Here we go. Brown snake. Bang, it's a male. Oh, look at that. And of course they have a terrible reputation. Alert, intelligent, fast moving. Come here, snake. Show us your face. Here, food, food. Okay, he doesn't know what's going on. But of course when you get the mouse, or in this case a wiener rat, you wave it in front of the snake and you go, ooh, food. Hey, bit of poo there, but it looks good. Here, snake, eat. Of course, I don't really want him to chomp me. He is devenomized and safe, but of course, ruins your day when you get to drag the teeth out of you. Come on, eat. Ready, aim, fire. Oh, look, he got it. Okay, now, of course, we'll just let him get that, and then I'm going to flip the camera around and show you something else. Now, look at that. He is a male, old as the hills, fathered many snakes. Now, brown snakes are fast moving. They are intelligent. They are brilliant. We free handle these guys every day, and guess what? In a decade, no one, neither me or any of our staff, have ever been bitten by a brown snake when we're doing reptile shows, and we have never ever used a stick on any. So for those that claim free handling is high risk, well, forget it. This is the date today, 28th of November 2011, and just last week, within the last week, a snake handler who'd done a nationally accredited snake handling course taught by one of these novices with no more than about 7 years experience, used a set of metal tongs on one of this very species, on a brown snake. The tongs broke the snake's bones, and then the snake turned around a bit of bloke, and all I can say is he deserved it. Served him right. Anyone who breaks a snake's bones using tongs and gets bitten, well, yeah, they deserve it. It's that simple. Extreme, unnecessary animal cruelty. There is no reason for it whatsoever. As I said, we free handle our brown snakes every day. None of them have ever tried to bite once doing a snake show. When I catch snakes, it's very rare that I have to use a stick of any form, even to pin or immobilise a brown snake. Most of the time I can pick them up near the tail, not even above the vent, because the brown snake's easy to tail snake. Above the vent, as in closer to the head, not the other way, above, anterior to the vent. I pick them up and I put them in a box or a bag, and it's all so quick the snake feels no pain and does not attempt to bite. That's most of the brown snakes I catch. Wild, untamed, as vicious as can be, and they still do not want to bite. So in other words, if people are running around and get themselves bitten by brown snakes, they only have one person to blame, and that is themselves. And I mention that because if you're catching snakes, if you've got snakes in your place, just call the expert. Now, of course, he's got a bit pissed off there because I'm disturbing him. They like to eat the privacy of his own home. Now, this is what we call the oral fecal route. Now, I'm just going to pick him up and move him there. Come on, snake, just move there. Beautiful. Now, I've just moved him over. See that? That's a bit of old poo there, but it's exactly how a snake poo should be. A bit of dark and a bit of light. The dark is the brown, and the white stuff is the reconstituted uric acid type compound. And I mention that because if a snake's poo is not like that, you've probably got a problem. This guy's woofing into the food there. And of course, if a snake does healthy poo, it's usually a healthy snake. If the poo is off colour, we have all the microscopes, we got the gear here, we check it out straight away, and we look for anything out of character. In fact, we do that once in a while anyway, check our snakes out, make sure they're not carrying any internal parasites of any sort. We like our snakes to fire on all cylinders. We're pretty full on, and same for our lizards, turtles, crocs, the lot. They all get drugged up to the max with all the anti-helminthic, anti-protozoan, anti-this, anti-that, anti-flagellate, anti-tapeworm, you name it, they get the lot. We give them flagell for the what's that? The protozoans and stuff. Flagellates, I suppose. There we go. That's flagell. We give them panicule for the nematodes. We give them Drontal and Droncit for the tapeworms. I must say they don't like the taste of that one, but if that's animal cruelty, give them stuff that's nasty, I'll plead guilty, because I'd rather they live a long time and be healthy. It's a bit like sticking needles in dogs. You do it, it's not animal cruelty really, it's just simply looking after their health. And unfortunately that's the way it is. I went to the vet the other day and the vet was sticking her fingers up the dog's bum and sticking needles in him. I'm not going to accuse her of animal cruelty, she was looking after my my dog's welfare. Anyway, this guy's woofed it down, took about 4 minutes to get it down. Lovely male, you can see he's about 1.5 metre. Immaculate condition. This snake, by the way, is about 13, 14 year old and he looks as youthful as can be. So that he could drop dead from old age tomorrow, but we at Snake Busters lose a lot of snakes from old age because most of our snakes get old because they're looked after very, very well. Anyway, we're the only people in Victoria that demonstrate these on a daily basis. And we're the only people in Victoria with a perfect safety record because we don't put anyone at risk. I don't put my staff at risk. I do not put myself at unnecessary risk. We have devenomized snakes, and of course, we don't put the snakes at risk because we don't use sticks and tongs on them. And as you can see, no broken bones, in immaculate condition. No stress. Look, I can just pick him up. He's just eaten, and as you can see, I pick him up, wave him round, and he's not interested in biting at all. And that's how brown snakes should be. They are very, very intelligent. Anyway, just remember, if it's not snake busters, you are taking a risk.